So in this video, I wanted to teach you guys a lesson about the winners. What's the difference of a winner versus a loser? And today, we're in the Toyota Camry supercar edition. I don't drive regular cars. This is a supercar. This is like one of one. It's crazy. I don't know how I was able to be so blessed to get this car, but anyways, so there's a book on this that really describes it. And before I get into this, I will say that like winning is the one thing that set me up for success, and understanding the mindset of like a winner versus a loser and how I can maintain a winning mindset, because winners create momentum. Winners win. Seems common sense, right? But how do we cultivate that winning mindset so we can win over and over and over again, and cultivating a sense of momentum that allows for us to do better than the month before, to stack month after month, to creating oversized returns, oversized wins, oversized gains in our life to make immense progress. As you see on my Twitter page, let's say, I'm almost at 10,000 followers now, where this was a sense of momentum and winning over and over again. And I think 2-3 months ago, I had 1,000 followers. And in a short 3 months, I was able to compile this momentum of constantly winning. It was, getting a tweet that was able to do pretty well. That was able to get me a few thousand views. And then after that tweet that got me a few thousand views, it got me some people that followed me that had pretty big followings. And then they started liking my content. And then when they started liking their content, it started being shared to their following. I got invited to being on different podcasts. It got to the point where I was able to be on like some pretty big podcasts. One of them did really well. I was able to be on vidIQ. I was able to do it compounded to the point where you see now where I have almost 10,000 followers. And so what you are looking for in your life to help you get that edge in life, to be able to finally, get to where you're able to breathe and finally able to do the things for not only yourself, but also the people that you love and the people that you care for and the people that you know deep down inside that you want to take care of. Because I understand that. I grew up with my family, had nothing but love to give me. They didn't have money that they could just hand off to me. I had to work for everything that I got. But what my parents did give me, what my family did give me, the one thing was love. No money, because we didn't really have a whole lot of that. And I wanted to be in a place to where I could give them the financial resources to really truly be able to do the things that they loved, and also to be able to spread their personality and their kindness and themselves, and not only just them, but also with my friends and my loved ones and everyone I care about. And I realized that I had to be the one that had to not save them, but I had to be the one that kind of was the spark of the fire to start it. And so the way that you're going to do that is through creating momentum and winning. So there's a good book on this. It's called The Winner Effect. You should go read it. Go take a look. It's a great book. But it talks about the power of incremental wins. And in other ways of saying this, talking about private victories. And so what momentum really is, when you break it down, is the compound effect of constantly winning. I've talked about this in other content. I call it the snowball effect myself personally. And it's creating these little, micro nuanced wins that, it doesn't mean anything. Let's say getting a like on a post or getting 10 likes on a post when you normally get 2 likes. That's like making you 10 grand a month by that happening. Let's say getting a video with 50,000 views on it, getting like a slight increase in your CTR, follow my YouTube viewers that follow me. That's not something that's going to make you 30 grand a month with that little incremental win. But what does get you to 30 grand a month, as we're driving down this hill and the car wants to go like 200 miles an hour because, like I told you, it's a fast supercar and we're driving through the mountains in Colorado. But what you want to do, like what those little small wins do, is they compound and they stack. And so when you get this last video, you uploaded 5,000, and then this video you got, let's say 7,000 views, 10,000 views. That's momentum that you're building. Now the next video, it's going to come out a little bit hotter, like as in there's going to be a little bit more desire for your content. And it's that maintenance of that momentum. And the way that you do it is it's actually a lot more internal than the actual physical, like external result that comes out of the win. And so what this looks like is, we'll start with the inverse problem solving, like Charlie Munger talks about, which rest his soul, he passed away, but great, like that guy changed my life with a lot of his quotes. But one thing that he talks about is how do we not create momentum? One thing that I see a lot of, even just you follow me, which we're going to change that, that's why I'm making this video for you, so we can have a more high awareness following that's able to do incredible things, is you talk about like all these little things that kind of start compounding of these losses. People will check the news and they'll be like, oh, someone died today. It's compound of a negative. And then they'll be like, oh, there was a car accident today. Did you see that? Oh, that's a negative. Oh, they're putting razor blades and kids' candy on Halloween. Oh, there's just like stacking up all these negative things and creating negative momentum. They're getting attached to these pendulums, which that's another video for another. It's another topic for another video. But the way that we kill momentum is we start viewing failure everywhere. And if you really wanted to, you could look around and see the failure. Oh, there's a tree that fell over here. That's lost. So if we want to kill momentum, we start pointing out all the things that aren't working. But if we want to build momentum, we look for the things that are little small wins. As I'm driving, ooh, I got, I drove a mile. That's a win. Got a little bit closer to the destination I'm going to. Oh, I just passed a car. That's a win. These are kind of stupid wins, but that's the thing. They don't have to be anything crazy. Oh, I got ready today. I brushed my teeth. Brushing your teeth, like that's the easiest win of the day. Is getting out of bed, brushing your teeth. Now your breath don't smell like shit anymore. That's a huge win every single day, and it's building those momentum, those little wins. Oh, I took a shower today. One thing that I do with my team or my people that I work with, the employees I work with, every single call, or even the students on calls, every single call, I always start it off with a win. So I'll have them say something, maybe there's some sort of like, oh, Susie made, $3,000 today. Okay, cool. Awesome. What other wins are there? Okay, yeah. Mike over here, he got monetized after a week. Awesome. Okay, what other wins? We just look for wins. I don't allow a meeting to start until we've talked about a few things that have done well, or a few improvements, a few successes. And it's creating that momentum. That momentum is contagious as well. It starts wiring everybody's brains to being like, wow, we're winning and we're killing it, because we are winning and we're killing it every single day. And it's finding those ways of noticing, oh wow, I did this. And if we don't have those wins, then you'll end up like this person over here. You can point the camera over here, where that sucks. Okay, it doesn't look like anything too bad, so everyone's okay. Maybe a drug bust, but we don't want you to look like those people. We want to compound the wins. We want to start creating some wins here. And so what we do is we look for the positives in every situation. Like, it looks like everyone's okay there. At least the ambulance is there. There's multiple cops and everything. Looks like they're probably okay. That's awesome. That's a win. And so it's easy to look for these negatives. And that is what separates the losers from the winners. And here's the thing. Now that I've increased your awareness, you're going to start recognizing these things. You're going to start recognizing the difference of like the winning mindset and the losing mindset. And you're going to notice your brain start going to the default setting of wanting to lose. You'll start noticing it more. And that is the most challenging stage of awareness when it comes to applying anything that I teach, anything that you learn online, that's bettering your life, is you're going to become aware of these things. And I'll be honest with you, it's gonna maybe set you back a little bit. You're like, oh, stop doing that. You keep thinking like, oh, I want to do this or whatever. Oh, I want to like jerk off or whatever weird ass brains that you guys have. Oh, I want to like, go watch porn. Oh, I want to look at the news and I want to get charged up emotionally. And you get mad at yourself when you get frustrated. And what I will say is that stage of frustration and that stage of anger of now that you understand that this is a thing biologically that works inside of your brain, that's okay. Awareness is the first stage and the first step. And then it's these little micro improvements of how can we start slowly increasing our ability to win. Like these little micro nuanced things. And it keeps compounding to the point where every little day we're finding every way that we can see, there's a win there, there's a win there, there's a win there. And you start internalizing all these wins. And any sort of losses, you learn from them, you see, okay, how can I improve from that? But you don't let those kind of stick to you. You let the wins stick to you. And it starts creating this winner effect. That is what allowed me to get to the point where I'm able to buy nice watches. I'm able to drive nice cars. I'm able to go travel and drive through the mountains in my Toyota supercar. And I'm able to, you know, meet cool people everywhere that I go. I'm able to connect with people. I'm able to surround myself with amazing people that are, you know, making millions of dollars a month and showing me, you know, the ways that they're able to have success. And I'm able to teach other people as well in this process. And if you're one of those people that know deep down inside that you need to change your life, you need to do better, and you have so much more gas in the tank that you haven't even tapped into it all, this is what you're looking for. It's finding the wins, stacking those things up every single day until the point where every single day you're just like, you know, you just feel like dancing. You're just so excited that you're just like, I keep winning every single day. Like, you know, like, how do people lose? Is the point that you start to get to this like stage of just like, it's not delusional. It's just like, you get to a stage where you're just like, how can people stay poor? How can people stay broke? It's so easy to win. There's so many opportunities everywhere. You start seeing this field of opportunity. So start winning, stop losing. Follow me for more content like this. Cheers.